How is the Burlington Police Department managing with the lowest number of sworn officers that it's employed in decades? Well, we wanted to find out and have an inside look at how the department that's seen so many changes in the past 2 years is operating. If you step foot inside the Burlington Police Department these days, the halls are a bit emptier than they once were.
This is roll call where we have our morning meeting.
Officer Megan O'Leary took NBC5 News on a tour of 1 North Ave.
Yep, so you're going to get on the passenger side.
And on a ride-along to show us what it's like to work here right now.
We used to have areas A, B, C, D, and E, sometimes 2 to an area. Now there's so few cops that it's just cover north, cover south of the city.
When Officer O'Leary isn't on patrol, she's still working at the department, trying to recruit new officers, a task that lately is easier said than done.
It's a sad time, honestly, and with the defunded department, it's a hard sell sometimes.
We're going to lose more officers from what we currently have.
The department currently has 65 sworn officers, the lowest number it's seen in decades.
We want to be able to respond to every call from our neighbors. We're not necessarily able to do that right now.
Acting Chief John Murad says the department's current status is the result of decisions that were made by the City Council in June of 2020. That's when the council reduced the number of positions from 105 officers down to 74. There are now even fewer patrols to monitor high-traffic areas like the Church Street Marketplace, where plenty of crimes have taken place just this past year, leaving many workers wanting more police downtown.
It's always nice to have the police department presence here, and they haven't been, and it's, you know, it would be nice to have them back.
The city is working toward getting them back. This past fall, the council gave BPD the ability to build back the force and employ 87 police officers. It also gave Murad $850,000 of ARPA money to help with recruitment efforts.
Any discussion about officer recruitment, we need to start by understanding what happened to that $850,000 and how was it used and how did it aid recruitment or not.
Murad says he's still coming up with more ideas to use that money to recruit officers. In the meantime, he's added unarmed workers to the force, including 8 community service officers who are able to respond to certain calls and community support liaisons who are trained social workers. Efforts that progressive counselors who've been the most vocal about changing policing in the city applaud.
What we need to continue to do is continue to create a diversity of roles and positions that can respond to different types of situations.
But Murad says even by filling these other positions, getting the roster of officers back up will take years. He thinks having even more incentives like housing or more chances for career advancement could help.
I think that, you know, the council has a really strong role in being able to ensure that this community appears to applicants to be one that is supportive of its police and that wants what's best for its community with regard to public safety and wants to be a partner with the police department.
Councilor Jack Hansen wants the men and women who work at BPD to know that they are supported.
What we're trying to do is call attention to a system that we feel that isn't working well and needs to be improved. But that should not be misconstrued as, you know, we don't support the people that work for our police department right now. So I just want to say that loud and clear.
Hansen encourages anyone who wants to be a part of a new era of policing to come work in the Queen City, where O'Leary welcomes any applicant she can get.
Working here, you're going to go to far more calls than any other agency, and you're going to get a lot of experience very, very quickly.
As she tries to get more people to protect and serve the city she loves.